And now, from Norwich, it's Reach OnAir.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Chrissy, baby. 9:37. I've just bookmarked out. We might have to revisit 9:37 this morning. Yes, I was jotting things down when Chris was on. There might have been a mistake at 9:37. We'll have a look. There's definitely going to be no problems with this show. We have full songs on this show, by the way. Chris obviously didn't pay full price for his songs. He only got a half the amount of the actual music on the songs. No, we pay full price for everything here, dear. Everything is all paid for. So yes, you'll get guaranteed full songs on this show this morning. Lovely. Thank you very much, Chris. Have a lovely day, dear. Mr. 305 and Kesha kicking off Wednesday show with Timber.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
Face down, booty up, timber. That's the way we like the world. Timber. I'm sicker than an oil spill. She say she won't, but I bet she will. Timber. Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going down. Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going down. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. Money ain't a thing, club jumping like LeBron now. Bowl it, order me another round. Homie, we about to clown. Why? Cause it's about to go down. Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going down. Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going down. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
Here we go. Mr. 305 and Kesha and Timber. Did anyone go to Butlins when they used to play that on the slides? They used to play that. They used to go down the slides and the bowl slide only about like 10 years ago. They used to play that when you used to land in the big bowl. Does anyone remember that? Anyway, I'm not one to dwell on people's mistakes, but 9:37 this morning, I think we should just have a quick listen to 9:37 this morning. Where is it? 9:37. Just enjoying this lovely song.
Oh, it's all gone dead. Why has that all stopped? How very strange and mysterious. It's just stopped. It just stopped. In fact, how weird is that? It hasn't just stopped. It's actually run out. How very strange. Never mind, gang.
There you go. We don't have none of that on this show. There's none of that on this show. I make sure the actual full songs are played. Very disappointed this morning. Craig the boss, can we book in Chris for some more Reach on Air radio training, please? In the training room. Yeah, he's just messaged back. Chris, can you go to the training room, please, as soon as possible? Craig has got some online training for you to do to make sure you do your shows properly. Jesus.
It starts here. It starts now.
Reach on air.
Get your weather in. We'll do the weather next. Wherever you are, let us know what the weather is like.
Baby, you satellite. Everywhere to see me move through the night. Aim gonna fire, shoot me right. I'm gonna like the way you fight. I love the way you fight. Now you found the secret code I use to wash away my lonely blues. Well, so I can't deny or lie, 'cause you're the only one to make me fly. You know what you are? You are sex bomb, sex bomb. Yeah. You're a sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come along. Give me sex bomb, sex bomb. You're my sex bomb, and baby you can turn me on. Baby you can turn me on. You know what you do? Don't get me wrong, ain't gonna do you no harm. No. This bomb's for loving and you can shoot it far. I'm your main target, come and help me ignite. Love struggle holding you tight. Hold me tight, dog. Make me explode, although you know the route to go to sex me slow. And yes, I must react to claims of those who say that you are not all that. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come along. Sex bomb, yeah. You're my sex bomb, and baby you can turn me on. Turn me on, dog. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. And you can give it to me when I need to come along. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb, and baby you can turn me on. You can give me more and more, counting up a score. Yeah, you can turn me upside down and inside out. You can make me feel the real deal, and I can give it to you anytime it comes on my. Who say that you are not all that? Oh, baby. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come along. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb, and baby you can turn me on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb, and you can give it to me when I need to come along. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb, and baby you can turn me on. And baby you can turn me on. Baby you can turn me on. And baby you can turn me on. Baby you can turn me on. Yeah, baby you can turn me on.
Oh yeah. Has anyone ever watched the bloke on Facebook who does impressions of Gary Barlow, and he has different guests? There was one the other day, Stevie Ricks, I think his name is. very famous impressionist. And there's one on there the other day when he was doing an impression of Tom Jones and Gary Barlow together. It was absolutely fantastic. I'll see if I can find some of that up for you. Reach on Air weather. That song was all about me, by the way. Tom Jones and Moose T and Sex Bomb on Reach on Air. Let's have a look at your weather. Roy says, morning Ross. He says, sunny first thing here in London. He went grey and drizzly and raining now, but nippy too. I don't want to know about your nips. You keep your nips to yourself. Jason's weather. Morning Ross on this cloudy and sunny morning here in Bristol with a temperature of 13 deg teas. He's put deg teas, 13 deg teas. Paul and Low in smelly Birmingham. Sunny here today in smelly Brum. With 12 degrees. Yeah, everything stinks in Birmingham, including Paul and Lou. I've got your song coming up in a bit. And Derek Martin in the Republic of Ireland. Good morning, Ross. It's 12 degrees here and dry at the moment on the east coast of Ireland. I didn't realise you lived on the seaside there. Have you got arcades there and candy floss stalls? I always thought you lived like inland. Have you got like seaside, like entertainment and stuff like that there? Let us know. Derek, and my weather today, it looks absolute cack, to be honest with you. It's about pretty much 90% rain all day, so it's going to be one of them days where we sit in and do nothing. Fantastic. Reach on Air weather. There you go, there's your weather this morning. We like to get everyone involved. Thank you for your messages so far. If you want to come and say hello on the Instant Messenger, it is open. My slot is open and available for you to deposit your messages into. I don't even know where I'm going with that. Mike T is there this morning. Good morning to you, Mike T. How are you? Old darling? Have we got any more old darlings there? Well, I was dipping in and out of Chris's show this morning. I was, believe it or not, I was preparing bits for this show. I was also looking at last minute holidays as well, and that got me very distracted till about 9:30. Usually I'm on the computer at 9 o'clock doing little bits and pieces. I know you can't tell that there's preparation, but there's a whole group of us. There's 4 of us that produces the show. Hello? They're all gone. I can definitely say that there is 4 people that help on this show. They're not there now. They've all gone to the pub for some reason. Yeah, there's a team of producers here that gets everything together. It's not just me. No, I pay all these people there to come up with all the ideas. This is all just stuff they give me, and they all disappear when we start. Anyway, I was looking at last minute holidays, maybe for this weekend. And there was one going at Vauxhall Caravan Park in Great Yarmouth, which has just had a £2 million makeover. And randomly, if you go on the Friday, it's something like 220 quid. Friday to Monday, 220 quid. If you went today until like Sunday morning, it's £169. It's actually cheaper to go like earlier and get more days than it is to go at the weekend. Does that make any sense? So for example, there's another one, not Vauxhall, there's another caravan site with the same company where you can go for something like 119 quid if you go today until like Sunday, but if you actually went on Friday, it's double the price for 2 days less, if you see what I mean. It makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, is there anything like that makes no sense to you? Let us know. Derek Martin says, I live about 5 minutes walk from the beach. It's like a small seaside village, so no big arcades or anything, but lots of pubs and coffee shops. Oh, send me on private message if you want to, Derek. Send me where you live, or on the messenger where you live. I'd love to have a little look on Google Street View. I'd love to see where people live. You ain't got to tell me your street name. I'm not going to come around and start stalking you. I'd love to see the place where you live and kind of get an idea of all the places you can walk to. You're very lucky. I'd love to live right near the seaside. The only problem is, near the seaside areas, you've got like scummy places like Great Yarmouth, which isn't the nicest places. But to be honest with you, I could swap this house. We've got a 3-bedroom house in a very expensive part of Norwich for like a 5-bedroom. Actually, no, there was a bed and, I think I told you this before. There was an ex-bed and breakfast for sale in Great Yarmouth. Obviously, you wouldn't buy it. Like a 12-bedroomed house for sale, an ex-bed and breakfast. I could have swapped this house, a 3-bedroom house, and had a 12-bedroomed ex-B&B. Just imagine all the different rooms that we could use for different things. We could have like a radio room, a computer room, We could have like a library, a pool room, a jukebox room. But then it's still in Great Yarmouth, isn't it? It's still in Great Yarmouth, isn't it? But yeah, it's amazing the stuff you can get if you really wanted to. I'd love to live near the city. I'd love to live in a place called Sheringham, which is a lovely place to live. That's where a lot of old people live. So I think actually, Chris Reardon, you'd fit in quite well there, I think. That's where people retire to, because it's got everything close. Maybe you could move there one day. Right, we're going to talk about most stupidest thing I've ever done in my whole life after... and get your suggestions in as well. We'll do a topic in a minute of the most stupidest thing you've ever done in your life. I'll tell you what mine was after. Should we have a classic? You haven't heard this for years. A very minor hit in the early 90s, 2 in a Tent. It's got the George Formby bit in it.
On this ball, for a nosy parker, it's an interesting job. Now it's a job that just suits me. A window cleaner you would be if you can see what I can see when I'm cleaning windows. See what I can see, if you can 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 see what I can see, when I'm cleaning windows. Now I go cleaning windows to earn an honest ball, for a nosy parker, it's an interesting job. Now it's a job that just suits me. A window cleaner you would be if you can see what I can see when I'm cleaning windows. If you can see what I can see, 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 when I'm cleaning windows.
Attention. Here we go. A family of DJs, a global community. We're always here with you. This is Reach On Air.
No, we're not always here with you. I got better things to do. That was 2 in a Tent, and turned out nice again, innit? I don't know what was the actual name. When I'm cleaning windows, there you go. Of course it was. A sample there by George Formby. From the olden days, ask your mum or your nanny. And George Formby used to have a holiday home, literally a 5-minute drive from my house, in a place called Wroxham, right next door. He used to have a boat house, I think, so a house that like was on the edge of the river, if you see what I mean. You know what I mean, a riverside house thing. And I've delivered to it. There you go. How exciting is that? Yes, George Formby, not the one from the grill. That's George Foreman who does the grills, not George Formby. And that was a sort of minor hit from Stockaken and Waterman. It was produced by, but it was also made by Andy Pickles from Jive Bunny. Yeah, you know Jive Bunny. It had Andy Pickles in. It was also one of the producers of the Tidy Boys Hard House songs. You couldn't get any more two different kind of songs. So he made Jive Bunny in like the early sort of 90s, late 80s, and then he went and done like proper Hard House. as well. I think he was in M People as well. Is that right? Can anyone clarify that? Was Andy Pickles in M People as well? I think he was. Anyway, bum. I love that. I do like that. That's from 1994. It's one of the first ever CDs that I brought with my paper round money when I was, I'd have been 14 years old. And when I got like my first paper round, I fell in love with music so much. There you go. One of my favourites there from the olden days. 2 and a 10. Got to say, happy birthday to Adam Croft, the bald writer that used to be on Reach on Air and now is in and writes books and makes lots of money from sitting at home writing storybooks. So his 40th birthday yesterday. I did say he might be tuned in today. I've got a feeling he is tuned in today. I did send him a very explicit message last night, and he didn't reply for some reason. He's obviously busy doing something else with his girlfriend. But many happy returns for your 40th birthday, Adam Croft. You are officially old.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Adam Croft. I think we've got One Direction. Hold on. One Direction have just reunited. To come and say hello, Adam, just for you. Hold on. Go on, boys. In you come.
Hi, we're One Direction, and we want to say happy birthday, Emily.
Emily.
Wow. Yeah.
I couldn't find an Adam one, so I had to recycle the Emily jingle. I don't know where I got that from. I honestly don't know. I found that up a minute ago. One Direction, Emily, happy birthday shout out. I don't know. That must have been an actual thing. I'll have to get that back up for Emily's birthday on the 24th. Oh, by the way, we're going away on holiday on the 20th of July. And I'm going to embarrass Emily. We're in Turkey. Halfway through our holiday is her birthday, and there's nothing better, isn't there, than going abroad for your actual birthday. And I don't care. I'm going to make the whole hotel sing her happy birthday one night. I've told her already. I said I'm going to embarrass you because Donna did this to me years ago. We went to Minorca on holiday. And it was my birthday halfway through the holiday. And I went to the toilet. And when I came back from the toilet, everyone was really quiet. Right? We were in this massive, entertainment bit in the evening. You know, big stage lights, everything. Everyone's really quiet. They went, oh, here he is. Ross come up on the stage. And I'm like, what the heck? I've been drinking all day. So I was a bit I had a little bit of Dutch courage. I was like, what the hell? And I had a feeling she was going to do something. And they pulled me up on the stage. And there was like a birthday balloon and a little tiny bit of cake that they'd recycled from the earlier evening buffet, I think. It didn't look very nice. It looked a bit like smashed up. Anyway, they gave me a little bit of cake and a candle, and they made the whole hotel sung happy birthday, and I loved it. I wasn't embarrassed at all. I didn't care, but I'm going to do that to Emily this year. I'm going to see if we can arrange something really cringy. Because I said to Emily, I said, if we get the whole hotel to sing happy birthday, if there's any fit lads there, because she's now in that stage where every single boy she sees, she now has to grade them 1 out of 10 on how fit they are. She's at that stage now, basically, you know. She's 15. She needs a boyfriend. So I said, well, if it's your birthday, I said, then loads of boys will come up to you and know it's your birthday and start giving you kisses and hugging you and saying happy birthday and buy you drinks. And I realised that it's an all-inclusive holiday and they can't buy you drinks. But anyway, I said, there's probably still more chance of you pulling someone if you announce it's your birthday. Oh, you better not do that. Oh, it'd be so cringe. I'm not getting up on stage. I'm not doing that. I'll walk out if you do that. I was like, all right, whatever. I said, I'm going to do it anyway. So, Jason says, when One Direction are old, they'll be called One Erection. Well done, Jason. They will be called One Erection, yeah. I got to tell you, something I did really, really, really stupid 2 days ago. I told you the other week, I brought these JVC gummy earbuds or goomy earbuds, whatever they're called. I do a lot of gardening. I'm not very good at gardening, but I do a lot of gardening and housework during the week. And I got fed up with tangly wires in my short pockets. So I treated myself to these JVC things, these wireless headphones. I had no idea how they worked. Right, they were 10 quid instead of 30 quid. I thought, right, we'll have some of that. Right, they worked absolutely fine for the first day I had them, right? Took them out of the box, connected them. Oh, brilliant, lovely. Then they ran out because I had them on solidly, like nearly for a whole day, right? And they ran out, and I was putting them on charge. I put them on charge about an hour, and the little light stopped flickering. It stays on when it charges, and then it like flashes when it's finished. I could not for the life of me get these bloomin' things to connect to my phone. I am not joking. I spent 3 hours with these instruction manual here. This instruction manual, looking through it. It's got like 10 languages. I could not get them to connect. I was going absolutely mental from about 2 o'clock till about 5 o'clock. And then Emily came home from school. I could not get them to connect. And I was literally at the point of chucking them in the bin. I couldn't find the receipt either. I stupidly put the receipt somewhere and I can't find the receipt. So I was going to take them back. And I did this. I actually had another set 2 months ago and I took them back. I said, they don't connect to my phone. And they didn't say nothing to me like, you're an idiot. Anyway, Emily comes home from school. They've been to football. Coming from football. I went, Emily, I said, I'm going to chuck these stupid headphones in the bin. She went, oh, what's the problem? My ones work absolutely fine. I don't know why you're stressing so much about their headphones. I went, they don't connect. And she literally, I went, look, I said, I put them on charge. I said, they don't connect. They don't do anything. They're just useless. You know what all she did? She opened this thing, right? This little thing here, right? This little slot you open on the little case thing. She took them out and she looked at them. She went, oh my God, she went, you're such an idiot. I went, what? I said, they're charged up. I said, they're not like dead. She went, no, there's a strip on them. You got to take the strip bit off. If not, they don't charge because it stops it from overcharging when you're not brought it in the shop. I was like, you're joking. There was this strip over the charging bits. So they were dead. They weren't charging. Even though it said they were charging, they actually weren't charging. I said, you're joking. I said, I spent 3 hours... 3 of my hours of my precious life, and I'm halfway through my life. I'm going to die. I'm now halfway through my life. I'm going to die in 45 years' time, at least. Anyway, she took the strip off. She's going, oh my God, you're such an idiot. She went, you got to take the strip off. If not, they don't charge. That's a strip that they put on it when they're in the factory. I was like, oh my God, this is why I need daughters. This is why I need daughters. So I'm asking you this morning, lovely listener, what's the most stupidest thing you've ever done? I literally was pulling my last 2 hairs out trying to figure out how to get these wireless headphones, and it was literally a protective strip I needed to pull off to make them charge. What pathetic and useless things and idiot things like that have you ever done in your life? Please let us know on the Instant Messenger and tell me that I'm not an idiot, even though I am an idiot. Thank you.
Friday, 2 nights at the place we started. It's a long way back from sorry, but here I go. How does it feel? How does it feel? Just tell me something. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. I got into my head. I'm sorry I threw it away, but I'm so glad you came back, even through all the pain. Let me try a minute. I can promise. I swear that I've changed. Oh, let me give you all of me. Can we just start it out for real? Cause I could be at yours on Friday, 2 nights at the place we started. It's a long way back from sorry, but here I go. How does it feel? How does it feel? Just tell me something. Did you miss me? I've been so messed up since you stopped calling. It's a long way back from sorry, but here I go. How does it feel? How does it feel? I had some time to process. I'll take all of the blame. I wasn't thinking I won't put you through all that again. If you take me back, then I'ma take you through the facts. Just hold on tight, cause I'm the type to make you right and take you all the way. Oh, let me give you all of me. Can we just start it out for real? Cause I could be at yours on Friday, 2 nights at the place we started. It's a long way back from sorry, but here I go. How does it feel? How does it feel? Just tell me something. Did you miss me? I've been so messed up since you stopped
Oh, we like that. We like that. That is the lovely Tom Grennan. I've seen him. I've stood literally a metre away from Tom Grennan. That was How Does It Feel? Right here on the mighty Reach on Air.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that tune.
Right, it's time for Name That Tune this morning. Right, we're going to kick off Name That Tune with 2 bars. We're going to play you a very, very well-known song. Everyone will know this one. So it's not one of them random ones that no one will know. Everyone will know this song. Let us know on the instant messenger only the artist and title of the following song, please, lovely listener. Here we go, 2 bars. That's all you need. We're not mucking about this morning. 2 bars. See, some of them you can get like straight away on 2 bars. Other ones, it's impossible. Sounds like she's talking about Uber taxis. Right, it was that nice and easy for Wednesday morning. Emily, are you ready? Get ready, we're going to do a live jingle. Emily, go.
You're listening to the Ross Patzelt Show on Reach on Air.
I thought that was the jazzed up version. No, that's not. That's the new version of the Emily jingle.
You're listening to the Ross Patzelt Show on Reach on Air.
I got this one.
You're listening to the Ross Patzelt Show on Reach on Air.
That's 6-year-old Emily. This is 12. No, this was from last year. The 6-year-old Emily.
You're listening to the Ross Patzelt Show on Reach on Air.
14-year-old Emily.
You're listening to the Ross Patzelt Show on Reach on Air.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Emily. She'll be here next week. She finishes school on Monday at 10 a.m. Right, Paul and Lou, you suggested I play this song. It's their favourite ever song. By the way, lovely listener, we don't really do requests, but if you ever want to send over like your favourite ever song, so the song that might not be one that everyone knows, but is your favourite ever song, do send them over, and we're going to do a little splattering of songs throughout this. Not like the whole lot in one show, but you know, over different various shows. We're going to play you your favourite song of all time. Let us know on the Instant Messenger. We're going to compile some of them. This is Paul and Lou's. They smell because they live in Birmingham. But this is a song that got in the charts years ago. It got to number 51 in 1992. And I've never heard this. It's Finny Tribe and Forever Green. This is Paul and Lou. They smell, but they've got good music taste. You might know this, you might not. Let's learn together.
access. Fuzzy logic, there is no life on our cloud. It's time to be proud. Fuzzy logic, there is no yes. Intelligence here is under duress. No sound, there is no wind in our big wonderland. Moving on a linear express to a levitation disc to Technopolis town, which is evergreen. This is forever green.
There you go, that was Finny Tribe. I've never heard that. I like to hear songs that people like that I probably never encountered before. It's Finny Tribe and for Evergreen. That is for Paul and Lou. I just had a quick look where Derek Martin lives. It looks a lovely place, Derek, where you live. That's exactly how I thought Republic of Ireland would look. Very stony. I like that. All the stony streets. I like that. Look very, very nice. You're very lucky, Derek. I'd love to live near the sea and go walking by the sea every day. Maybe one day when I'm old and retired, I might move to the seaside. Paul and Lou have sent us a message. Let's have a listen to this. There we go.
Hi, Ross. It's Gary Barlow here. I'd just like to say, your show is great. It's just like having a very nice day out.
This is my idea of a very nice day out.
It is my idea. My show is absolutely fantastic. Well, let's have a quick listen to Gary Barlow. This is Stevie Ricks on Facebook. I assume he's on YouTube and all that. He is one of the best. I don't know how he does it. He does all these Gary. You know Gary Barlow used to do the crooner session things in like COVID and all that. Well, he does the best Gary Barlow impression. And he has special guests.
Whoa, Sir Tom. Hello, Gary. How are you, boy? Whoa, Sir Tom Jones. Who fancies a bit of Welsh? Whoa, you look absolutely fantastic. I feel good.
He's doing two impressions. The same person do two impressions. I love them.
You look absolutely amazing. I feel good. I knew that I would now. Whoa, ladies. Whoa. Do the ladies still throw their panties at you, Sir Tom?
Oh my God.
It's not unusual.
Oh, I love it. I can't play anymore because I got a feeling there's swears on it. But it is absolutely fantastic. If you ever hear me say that, that's because of that. I watch them over and over again. Stevie Ricks, check him out. He does the best impression of Gary Barlow, and he does the eyes like Gary Barlow's got wonky eyes, but I don't think Gary Barlow has got wonky eyes, but it's the best impression ever. Anyway, look, stop distracting me. We're doing Name That Tune this morning. Roy says, do your best Brummie accent. I can't do that. I can't do impressions. Hello, my name... Oh, no, I don't want that. Hello, my name is Paul and Lou, and I listen to the Ross Patzelt show with my smelly bin. There you go. I'm not very good at accents. I'm better at doing the radio than I am at doing accents. What? No, I am better at doing the radio than I am accents. Anyway, look. Roy, stop distracting me, for God's sake. I'm trying to do a radio show here, Roy. Right, anyway. Right, look. Come on. There's a certain singer here that I fancy who's trying to sing here. Do we even need to do 30 seconds? Do we need to do 30 seconds? No, there's no point, is there? There's no point in doing 30 seconds. It's obvious. Should we do 30 seconds? All right, let's do 30 seconds. Who was this? 8 bars? No, do you know what? 16 bars. You don't need it, but, you know. Who's that, then? Who's that, then? Right, go on, then. Let's be having it this morning. Who is that? We're not mucking about. We've got things to do. I've got washing to sort out. I've got stir-fry to eat. Yeah, I've got stir-fry today. I've got some loin steaks I found up yesterday. They've been defrosted. I've got some noodles, instant noodles with some black bean sauce. That's my large meal. I'll have one large meal on a Wednesday and that's my lot. Right, anyway, look, we've got stuff to do, eh? Who was first in this morning? I've not looked, but it's going to be Roy, isn't it? Because it was always bloomin' Roy. Oh, there we are. Yeah, it is Roy. Roy, 10:33. Is it Locomotion Kylie? Oh, Kylie Minogue. Kylie Minogue is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely incredible. Paul and Lou, is it Kylie the Locomotion? Yeah. Derek Martin is the name of that tune, Kylie, by the Locomotion, yeah. Paul and Lou sent you a WhatsApp, yeah, done that. And that's it. Roy was in first. Well done, Roy, of course. Standard answer, which now means I get the pleasure of playing the second most beautiful women in the world. After Zara Larsson, of course. You know, maybe one day we'll do a Reach on Air top 10 of the sexiest babes ever, according to Ross Patzelt. We do need content, so I might actually write that down. Right, I'll write that down now. There we go then. The lovely Kylie and the Locomotion. Well done, Roy.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the Locomotion. I know you'll get to like it if you give it a chance now. Come on, baby, do the Locomotion. My little baby says they can do it with me. It's easier than learning your ABC. So come on, do the Locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now.
Come on, baby, do the locomotion. It even makes you happy when you're sniffing glue. That's what we used to sing. We used to sing that when we were at school. That was Kylie Minogue and the locomotion. We've had another WhatsApp, but you can send your WhatsApps in, by the way. I do have to just double check them because obviously no one would swear. But let's have another listen to Paul and Lou.
I'll tell you what, Ross.
Yes?
It's brilliant, ain't it?
It's brilliant, ain't it? It is brilliant, ain't it? I remember like years ago when I started doing radio, like 2003, there was no way of doing WhatsApps and stuff like that. WhatsApps are just the greatest thing ever, aren't they? If you want to WhatsApp your Brummie accents this morning, feel free. I'll have to swear check them first because we have to make sure everything's done properly, even though I do trust you. Stick around because we're still doing our topic this morning that literally no one has obviously joined in with, which is fine. I don't care. The most stupidest things you've ever done. I couldn't connect my phone to my new wireless headphones because I left the protective strip over the charging bits. They didn't actually charge, and it was driving me absolutely cream crackers. So what's the most stupidest thing you've ever done in your life? Maybe like a senior moment like that. Lost your car keys? Oh, my granddad, years ago, I don't know if they still sell these. They used to have whistle key rings. My granddad, when I was little, I thought the most fascinating thing, I used to love going to my nan and granddad's house, the most fascinating thing they had was a whistle key ring. And every time I used to go around, I used to go, and the key ring would whistle back to you. So if you lose your keys, it would whistle back. I suppose until the batteries run out, and then it wouldn't whistle back. But do they still sell them? Does anyone know? I'm tempted to get some of them. A whistle key ring. If I ever lose my keys, let us know. Is that still a thing? Henry Churchill, the legend, is here at 11 o'clock. And I've 100% checked that he is, because being the idiot I am, along with not being able to connect my headphones because I left the protective strip, on Monday's show, I was announcing for about half an hour that Henry Churchill was on after me. Even though he wasn't, it was today's show. So I have double checked. He's definitely on today. And even though I've double checked, because I just checked a minute ago, Henry Churchill, if you are listening in, can you still confirm that you definitely are on today? So I don't look an absolute plum on the air, please. Thank you, Deb. Paul and Lou, we need Roy's Brummie accent. Yeah, Roy, come on. Don't just sit there and make me do all the work. Come on, Roy, do your best Brummie accent, please. Could you do your best Brummie accent, please? There's mine. Roy said, stupidest thing I've ever did was get married. No comment from me. No comment from me. Being married is the best thing I've ever done. No, it is. Seriously, it is. Anyway, she doesn't listen. Wacky Henry. Oh, he's there, the legend. Wacky Henry Churchill. I may or may not be on today. Oh, for God's sake, Henry. We're sitting there in anticipation to hear your lovely voice there. What do you mean, may or not? Are you mucking me about? What does Big G say last night? Big G was on last night. He was awesome on Reach Night. I never heard Big G. He was at the karaoke the other night. I didn't realise that Big G... I thought Big G was bloomin' Dan Glynn. I didn't realise there was two separate people. There is indeed two separate people. Big G was at the karaoke. I didn't realise he did the radio. And he bigged me up last night. I was sending loads of messages in. He was nattering away. It was more of a talk show than a music show. There was songs on there, but it was more of a talk show and just people chatting, which was lovely. So yeah, go back and listen to Big G's show. Does he do a show on another station? Not that there is other stations, obviously, because there can't be, because Reach is the best. But I believe that he does a show on another radio station, which is filth. So Big G, if you listen to this, come over to the dark side full time, please. You don't need to be on these other little tin pot radio stations that won't exist in 2 weeks' time. Come to this one. We've been here for about 23 years, something like that. 2003, something like that. I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Best Brummie accent. Oh, we got Roy's best Brummie accent here. Let's have a listen.
Yeah, all right. Ross and Paul and Lou. Hope you're enjoying the show and there's a lovely weather up there today. Ta-da!
That's actually quite good. That is actually quite a good one there, Roy. Well done. Any more Brummy accents? Get them in, please. On the WhatsApp. Probably help if I told you how to do that. 0787 263 8445 is the Ross Patzelt WhatsApp. 0787 263 8445. Derek Martin, a stupid thing I did was... while trying to connect the DVD player at the back of the TV, and I broke the plastic stand on the TV. I brought a better stand, and it's metal, and we can fit any TV, so it was well worth the money. Well, that was a really silly thing to do, wasn't it? But it's not as bad as spending 3 hours of your life trying to connect something that wasn't ever going to work because the protective strip over was over it. Any more stupid things you've ever done? Apart from getting married, let us know on the instant... one of the other thing I've done, I think I told you this one before, me and my mate Matty Bryce, years ago, when I had loads of money and was single and had hair and was thin, yes, there was a time, we booked a holiday and he came round like on the Tuesday morning, and that was actually it was actually the day after. We actually had my suitcase. Mum went, just have a look at that thing, because you used to print all the booking things out then. They didn't have emails. And she went, I'm pretty sure you're going tomorrow. It's not today. And we looked at the booking confirmation. We were a day early. We weren't actually going to the Wednesday, and he was round mine at 9 o'clock Tuesday morning. What an idiot. But at least we had the whole day to go to the pub. So that's what we did. Anyway, look, I've got stuff to do. Flash says, at least you know who Big G is now. Yeah, I do now. Oh, look, I've got stuff to do here. You keep interrupting me. Derek Martin, I enjoyed Big G's show last night. He is on another internet radio station called... We're not reading that out. We're not reading the Voyager Radio out. No, we're not giving them any free promotion, but he started out on Reach. Well, I don't know what Voyager Radio is, because there's only one internet radio station for me, and that is this one. Look, Roy, I'm trying to play a song. You keep interrupting me. Roy says another stupid thing I do is buy money, losing assets. Well, don't do it then. Give me all your money. I'll have it. I'll look after it for you, dear. Right, let's play some Liam Gallagher.
You saw me ride up the river. You had to hold me back. You could have looked for the sunshine, yeah, but you had to paint the whole thing black. Now I'm back in the city. The lights are up on me. They try to keep me locked away, but hallelujah, I feel free.
Gallagher, the brilliant... You done? Yeah, lovely. Thank you. The brilliant Liam Gallagher there, and Shockwave before he went back in Oasis. I liked Liam Gallagher's solo stuff. I think it was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing. I'm filling for time. Jason sent me a lovely message. Thank you so much, Jason. Jason says the most stupidest thing I've ever done. Yeah, we're talking about stupid things today on the show. The most stupidest thing I've ever done is tune into this show. Roy, can you go round to Jason's and give him a karate chop, please? Do your kung fu. He's been horrible to me, Roy. Roy's going to come round yours, Jason, and sort you out. Not like that. Not like that. God's sake. Right, Flash says, oh yes, Arcade. Oh yeah, Arcade, sorted, top mad for it. Derek Martin, very quickly, another stupid thing I did was one day I put my hand under the lawnmower and the blade was still spinning. Luckily it was slowing down and I didn't take my fingers with it. Well, you're an idiot, Derek. That's just stupid. That is absolutely fantastic. It's not fantastic. Paul and Lou, I did borrow Lou's car a few weeks ago and sat in the passenger seat instead of the driver's seat and thought, this is old age. Yeah, you are officially old now. Not as bad as when I went to the Click and Collect. When I used to be a Click and Collect driver, I drove round to the Click and Collect in my car. I drove round to the back of it rather than to the bit where the customers went. And everyone come out of the back door going, what are you doing, you idiot? You're not working. I was in my own car. Anyway, is that it for the messages? Yes, it is it for the messages. Thank the Lord for that. Right, coming up on Reach for the rest of the day, you've got Dan, Music Man Glyn at 6, Ruben Spurt at 8, 9 o'clock, DJ Tim and DJ Rozzy at 9, DJ Di at 10, Mark Stevens, You the Night of the Music at 11, Alan Ross at midnight, but the legend, DJ Henry Churchill is up next.